All right there. Check this out. Check this out. Got a Slab 1. Uploading. Slab 2. Queued. Slab 3. Queued. Slab 4. Queued. Alright. We're going to talk a little about Global Village 2. This is Slab 5. We're on Slab 5 now. Look at this right here. I got a message from, I don't even know what language this is, but it's a mass message obviously down here. So, I don't know what language that is, I'm sorry. Fluent in English, conversational in Spanish somewhat. You know, give me a couple of weeks. Let me say his tape so I could live in a Spanish country. But I can go outside right now, and we're going to talk about Slab 5. We're going to talk about the Slab series. Talk a little about emotions. Got the glasses for outside and all. And can't forget about this right here. The beer. Come back to that later. Alright. Great view, great view. Feels a lot better. Feels a lot better. My birthday was a couple weeks ago, and then just spot checking around, I kind of noticed that one of the pieces was right before my birthday, the day before my birthday. And the older you get, the more you want to celebrate the year that just passed instead of the year that's coming. Was idea I think I covered. Almost joking around. And that's in one of the Slab pieces there. But one of the reasons, we'll talk about Marshall McLuhan, because I studied communications at college. Just briefly cover that. About the candor, whatever this might be. Look at that, slowing down, slowing down. Anyway. The emotions, as far as sometimes the thought is not coherent, right? Yeah, but the emotion is pretty strong, and you're trying to sift through things. And I fight through this idea of dignifying people that I really don't like, or places I really don't like. And sometimes you get those mixed emotions, mixed reactions, mixed thoughts, etc. And I'll give you a perfect example. This is called an anecdote, right? Anecdote, where you try to express what you're talking about by giving a little story. When I was younger, we used to have this ice cream man come around my neighborhood in San Bernardino. Me, my sister, and some of the neighborhood kids there. And he liked us because we're polite little kids, right? And he always used to give my sister and her friends something free. Sometimes it'd be a lollipop, sometimes it'd be a popsicle. Not supposed to do that, but he used to do that, right? And God knows why things change or people have different perceptions of the same situation. But we had this other ice cream man that used to come around. And maybe it's because of audacity. Who knows? Maybe the kids develop audacity, and all of a sudden they expect it. You know, hey, give me something for free. I don't know what it is. Oh, you kids are rude or whatever. I don't know how it begins. But the other ice cream man that come around, I swear to God, he wouldn't put on his ice cream music until after he passed our house. He wouldn't stop for us. And then one day they had a ride with each other. And it was hilarious. I swear to God, it's so fucking hilarious. True story, too. You could ask my sister. She's out there in Hollywood somewhere, Screen Actors Guild. Not sure what she's up to anymore. We've kind of drifted a little bit over the years, and hey, it happens. But, yeah, they're in the same truck together. One guy always giving our group some free. One guy always passing us. And to watch them argue, these are great kids, they're bad kids, you know. And that's what my school was like in Claremont, where I was featured in a periodical, went over and above. I drove kids 2 years straight to San Francisco for what's called a Bioneers Conference, sponsored by the Heritage Institute. And I was involved in ecology meetings. I was involved in some other stuff they had going on with labor and organizational studies, etc. And I always used to get high marks, you know. Went to Venezuela. And then one day, I want to say it started with the Dean of Students, where he saw me on a Scripps campus, which is an all-girls school, and I used to study with this girl named Sarah. And I figured before I leave this place, it's my last semester, I want to find Sarah. Hey, man, give me your phone number, you know? Do you want to talk after graduation? She had a boyfriend. I used to respect her, but I used to study in her dorm. And this fucking loser, this fucking faggot loser, man, saw me on the Scripps campus, and out of nowhere just says, "You don't belong here." I'm like, what? And I've never told anyone this. I never told anyone this. I told my dad recently, because we're trying to, you know, make sure I graduate. I'm not going to throw my education away because some fucking faggot losers out there is like, "You don't belong here." You know? Some fucking losers out there, "You don't belong here." So fuck you, man. Anyway, and it was one of those situations where I actually used to feel like I got special treatment after a while at that school, because you're not supposed to go on study abroad programs in your senior year. They just don't recommend it. But they let me go in my senior year to Venezuela. You know, they actually encouraged it. I had a few students say it was a blast and everything. And we'll get to that over the years. But this guy's, you know, accusing me this, that, or whatever, and I'm like, what do you mean? I didn't know where he's come from. And that's the whole thing about emotion and logic and sorting through it. And about why this became a backlog. This, you know, what's now the Slab series, is because in spot checking this, when I was preparing these right now, I was talking about habeas corpus, and I was talking about the school and preparing to get my transcripts ready for maybe a different school, and, you know, going through that process. But yeah, usually it takes both. Not just solid thoughts to make it through school, but you have to have a good feel for the people around you as well. And why places sour, I don't know. And let's see what we're looking at on time here. 7.5 minutes. And this is Slab 5. So I got to wrap up in a couple minutes this 5-part series. And there's an Eddie Vedder song. I want to say it's Corduroy. Pearl Jam song. Can't Let You Roam Inside My Head. And that's the purpose of this. Is in a healthy way. You know, these little odds and ends, make sure they don't rattle in your head, you know. Everything on paper says I was good at that school as far as, you know, participation in social activities, etc. You can check the minutes in the ecology center, whatever. And then to have some cocksucker I've never met before, the Dean of Students, come by and, "You're not supposed to be here." What the fuck is that, man? Then it's my word against his word, and by now he's gone, by the way, and someone else is there. But that was just bizarre shit. And I heard about, you know, it's I'm not going to give the school name away right now. You can check the other logs, but, and we'll cover it over the months. And there's issues that I've been through where I felt taunted almost by them, and they're like, you know, and you know, there's issues of ambiguity. But the Slab series here, mostly random shit, some regurgitation, some projection about, you know, what I might be doing over the coming months. But every now and then you get those little emotions, you know, like I showed right here. And sometimes it's better to sit on them, sometimes it's not. But this one I sat on for a couple of weeks because it was my birthday, and I'm not going to get sucked into some kind of psychodrama if I could help it. But hey, man, these things, I'm less than a semester away from getting a bachelor's, so I'm gonna go for it. I'm not gonna let some fucking cocksucker tell me that, you know, this or that or whatever. Not if I can help it, right? And I believe in myself. Ozzy Osbourne, you gotta believe in yourself, or no one will believe in you, right? And hey, man, I'm gonna take this thing as far as it can go, and try to find a good place in the world, man. Party on.